what's going on YouTube, man? So this is a story time about this guy stinks.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So, man, this is the time about how when I moved to a new school, a kid wanted to shoot me and shoot up the school. Cut. Sponsored by... Alright, guys, so I'm going to give you a quick backstory of what happened. Ignore my La Toxica. But listen, so what happened was, there was this kid, let's call him Calvin. He had a friend group. I moved to the school from Florida to South Carolina. And he got basically mad that, like, I kind of, like, took his friends. And he got mad. So basically, the story of Calvin is he would create fake accounts. For example, say we had a friend named John. Calvin would create a fake account as John, calling black people the N-word, hard R if John was white. And then create an account acting like John, flirting with other girls if he had a girlfriend. Basically, just creating drama for no reason. We told him he's weird. And he basically got kicked out of the friend group. And then this is where the story begins. Like I was saying, let's get into the story time. I'm going to give you all a quick rundown. I'm going to try to figure out where to get my camera set up because I don't want my microphone to get distorted in it. I might just hold it, you feel me? But with that being said, let's get straight into the story time. Let me set up my camera real quick. Bow, bow, bow. All right, guys, so let's get really into the story. So basically, me and my mom were in and out of shelters when I was younger due to not having the funds, you feel me? That's a talk for another day about shelter lifestyle if y'all want to bang her on that one, but no. So basically, my mom has an uncle. His name is Denny. Shout out to Denny. I'm going to say his real name because he's a dog. He's a Celtics fan. Yeah, you feel me? Boston, you know what I'm saying? Boston ties. So with that being said, we move over there. It's in South Carolina. We've been in Florida whole, at least I've been in Florida my whole life up to this point. So we moved to South Carolina. So I'm going to include the news videos on this shit too so y'all don't think I'm capping. So basically, we moved to the Carolinas. And I think I'm either a sophomore or about to be a junior. I'm going to lean sophomore. I think it was a sophomore year. So basically, I moved to this Pageland, South Carolina. It's near Charleston and all that. So I've never lived in the country up to this point. I got to adapt to the country lifestyle, stuff like this. So when I say we had to take a bus, it was like a 50-minute bus ride to school. It was a 50-minute bus ride. The school starts at 7:30. The bus is going to pick you up at 5, like maybe 5:30, you know what I'm saying, if I'm being honest. Because that's how long the bus ride is. So I go to the school. We're going to call it Central because it's called Central. That's the school, Central High School in South Carolina, man. I'm not going to say names, though, but guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I've never been to the point where I'm the most popular kid at school, top 5 popular kids at school, but I've been, like, known in the nerd community from, like, watching Pokemon, playing Pokemon, and then I love football, I love music. Like, I stay up to date with the music football, so I was also, like, cool with, like, the popular kids. I could hang in both, like, clouds. Like,
stop it. Get some help.
Or something and if it was candy. But you see, I thought I would've, oh my fucking god, y'all pissed me the fuck off!
I could hang in both crowds. I'm like a chameleon. I fit wherever.
Yeah, I got an album.
Do you?
No. How many? But I'm not a rapper.
Particularly, I start my new school. And every time I start a new school or start a new job or start nothing, I start real quiet. I don't talk to people. I don't want to make a scene and be like the guy who's trying to make all the spotlight on him and just be an attention seeker and be loud and obnoxious. Because that's just not who I am. So I started at this new school, Central High School. And again, I'm really quiet. I don't really make a lot of like trouble. I don't really talk to a lot of people. I just talk with spoken to for real. And if I make friends along the way, I make friends along the way. So with that being said, it was science class. I don't remember the teacher's name. I don't remember if it was a guy or a girl. I think it was a girl. We're going to call her Miss Lincoln. Fuck it. Miss Lincoln, that's her name. So I made my first friend in the school. We're going to call him Tavon. You know, I don't want to leak nobody's names because what if this video goes viral? So it won't go viral. So I meet my first friend Tavon, and he's pretty much similar stature to me. Not like weight, height, but like he could blend in with both crowds, probably kids, nerd kids. With that being said, so I meet his friend group at lunch, and it goes from there. So we're going to say there's Montreal, there's Jack, there's Tyler, and Calvin, and Justin. Those are just some names that came up off the top of my head. Fuck it, I'm saying real names. Fuck it.
Who gonna stop me?
Fuck it. Saying fake names and keeping my story up to straight with fake names is hard for me. I'm going to say real names. The kid's name was Montreal. I was friends with Montreal first, and then he introduced me to his friend group. It was Calvin, it was Justin, it was D'Anthony, and it was Ty Jenner or some shit like that. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. My sister's black. Not to pull that card out. I'm not racist. That was his name. I swear to God. On phone name grave. On BD. On Lamron.
No! There's no way out of this. No. You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
But listen, so with that being said, I meet them. They're all cool people. So over time, you know, I talking to them more. Boop de boop de bop de bop. Seeing how yo was good, yo was good. So me and Montreal, we were really cool. We were like this. I ain't gonna lie, I low key sold that friendship. One time I got us really in trouble because we had to print a paper for our science project, and I accidentally did 100 copies. And let me just say, I got my first referral that day. That shit was kind of crazy. But listen,
this is not a banger. This is not a banger. And I know bangers. I know bangers.
so basically, one day we're at lunch, and there's this kid named Jack. I don't know if that's his real name. I think his name was like Justin, or there was another Justin. There was multiple Justice. We gotta realize this is Pages, South Carolina. It's a lot of Hicks. I'm not racist. There was a lot of country folks. So Justin, Jacks, Tylers, Christians, basically a lot of white boy names. Listen, my name's Jason. I don't have room to talk. You feel me? So basically, with that being said, Jack was basically accused of calling another, student N-word with a hard ER. And, from my experience, I never was cool with this Justin. I only seen him from afar. And he was never that type. He was just a chill guy. Chill guy, I mean, it's right here. He was just a chill guy. So one day we're all sitting on the lunch table just talking about like school drama. You know how high school is, especially when you're a sophomore. You be like, what I'm saying, you be in the known. So Calvin says, yo, you guys know what happened to Justin? And realize we're like, yeah, we heard about it. So like, it don't involve us. None of us are friends with that Justin. So we're just sitting there like, oh yeah, like we heard about shit crazy. And he was like, Calvin was like, do you guys believe he did that? And I was just like, I don't know, shit. Like I don't talk to kids, so I don't know what he. You know what I'm saying? We all make jokes with our friends, but they said he like directly called a, someone the N-word with a hard R. Straight to the face, straight like that. Or on Instagram or some shit, or whatever the case may be. And then, so we're all sitting there like, yeah, it's crazy, whoop de whoop whoop. And Calvin straight up says, yeah, that was me.
I beg your pardon?
And we're like, huh? Like, what do you mean? We're like, he called you the N-word? Because Calvin he's an African-American feller. You know what I'm saying? I love all my people. I love all my people. Chill, chill, chill. I love all my people.
Bro, what's wrong with him? Something wrong with this nigga, bro.
Listen, so we were like, what? Was that you? He called you that? Because obviously if you're our friend, we're going to be like, what the fuck? Why would he call you that? And he was like, no, I was the one who created the Instagram account, basically trying to start drama. And we were like, bro, you're lying. He ends up showing us he created a fake Instagram. He took like the dude's pictures. He took Justice's pictures, basically act like him, texting people from the school, calling them the N-word hard ER, and causing more drama. Like if you had a girlfriend, he would create an account of you texting other girls and send it to your girlfriend, just to basically create drama, just like a fucking rat, fucking weirdo. So all of us are sitting there at lunch the first time he tells us this, and we're like, okay. Lunch was about to lunch. We all go our separate ways. We're all in an Instagram group chat, and all of a sudden, and like towards the end of the day, the teacher would be chill with you being on the phone, and another Instagram group chat gets made, and I realized, because I'm like, who the fuck added me to a group chat? And everyone besides Calvin is in the group chat, and they were like, so the friends were talking about like, yo, what do we do? And I was like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, that's weird as shit. I know I'm the new guy. Y'all have been y'all's friend longer than mine, so I mean, y'all can play it by ear, but I don't really want to talk to the kid because I don't want that person in my circle. That's just gonna bring drama to me. And they were like, yeah, you're right. And the dude, Ty Janera, whatever his name was mostly close to Calvin because they lived in like the same neighborhood. They grew up together. And he was like, damn, bro, I wouldn't expect him to do this. He was kind of like betrayed in a way. So with that being said, we all start dissing ourselves. Like he would sit with us at the lunch table, but the conversations towards him will be kind of limited. We'll talk and he'll be in the group talking, but no one's really like hearing what he got to say. So one day, I don't know what happened, but Montrell and Calvin, they had like a disagreement or whatever case, and that's where the shit started hitting the fan. They were like, bro, Montrell started bringing up like you're weird for trying to create beef and like drama in school, which is obviously logical. Like, why would you want to intentionally create drama at school? So I was sitting there, I was like, oh, Montrell speaking facts, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, but
Someone cooked here.
I was sitting there quiet. I was sitting there like this. They were arguing. School lunch, Calvin goes sits with his other friends because he was an JROTC, so he goes to sit with them. The JROTC kids, they don't know that it was him, obviously. So then, obviously, we're mostly cool with Montrell. I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was a sophomore, I was a new kid at school. Montrell was the group leader, bro. He was the group leader. He was Splinter of the Ninja fucking Turtles. You feel me? So, when he stopped talking, we all kind of like went our separate ways and stopped talking to Calvin. So one day, a fake account of Montrell gets created, and we were like, what the fuck? Montrell's Instagram had like probably like 300 followers at the time. To realize this neighborhood, like this county's population is like 600. It's not a lot of people here. So when another Montrell account gets created with like 10 followers or 2 followers, we're like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? And basically, it's Calvin texting the friends, me and the other, saying, "Yo, I don't want to be your friend anymore," acting like my chum. We all knew, like, bro, what the fuck is this shit? We know this is fake. So we all called Calvin weird and shit like that. And this is basically where he starts creating fake accounts of people in the school, saying he's gonna get them jumped and beat up, acting like other people, just basically causing riffraff in the school. Realize this is a small school. I don't know the population of the school. I would say probably like there's 600 people in the county. I'll probably say there's like about a solid 200 people in the school. This is a small school, but it's a big school, but a small school. You hear me? The football team, they were lit. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't play football, but they was lit. So, but that's a talk for another day. So, moral of the story is, it gets to a point where, yo, every time we see Calvin, bro, we're like, you're fucking weird. You're weird. And I ain't gonna lie. To a point, we were bullying him. And I ain't gonna lie. In 5th grade, I used to bully people. I have no reason to bully people. I used to bully my best friend Colin. He's not my best friend anymore, but we became best friends after I bullied him because I apologized. I realized bullying shit is weak. But that's a talk for another day. Don't be a bully. Stop bullying. You feel me? Yeah, I gotta get that. Saying that YouTube revenue. Fuck is right. So listen, we all start bullying him to an extent, calling him weird. Like, you're fucking weird. Like, you deserve to get your ass beat type shit. This, like, you know how kids are. They'll be like, I'm gonna fight you type shit. It was shit like that. To be honest, like, you're fucking weird. Obviously, nothing happened. So one day, um, Montreal tells people that Calvin wants to shoot up the school. Tells us basically first that he wants to shoot up the school. And I'm not gonna lie, me and my mom back then when I was younger like this, I would tell her everything. I tell her some shit now, but you know, that's a talk about another day. We're not gonna disrespect my mom. Love you, mom. But listen, so I tell my mom, and moral of the story is, I guess the kid Calvin had a hit list of all the kids he wanted to shoot up in the school. Like, he had a hit list. I was off the top of the list because he felt like I took his friends group and turned his friends against him. But I'm just a realist. Like, even when me and my girl argue, she be thinking I don't be like understanding her emotions. But I've been trying to think things from a logical approach. Like, I always try to think things from logical.
Don't bring me into this.
You're into this now. She's fully into this. So basically, there's a hit list of school. I'm gonna post the news article. My mom was on the news. Yeah, so you can hear this.
Her son was the #1 target in a possible school shooting. She immediately such a Her son was the #1 target in a possible school shooting. She immediately called 911, and even with extra security at Central High today, she says her son will not step foot on this campus. A mother terrified about her son's safety after learning someone sent him death threats on social media. To say the details of the message are shocking is an understatement.
He was going to shoot my son. He was going to shoot up the school.
As Vanessa Jones continued scrolling through her son's inbox, she found something even more horrifying. That same person sent a hit list naming nearly a dozen students who were specific targets in a shooting planned at Central High School today. Jones' eyes immediately were drawn to her son's name.
He was #1 on that list.
I got a hold of one of the alleged threats sent to Jones' son. The sender says, quote, "I'ma shoot up that school. I'm warning you." The Chesterfield County Sheriff says behind the threats are 2 Central High School students, a 14-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl. Both have. Later today, we're told he created a social media account and sent threatening messages to other students. Now, earlier this morning, I got a hold of one of those messages, and it's quite shocking. You can see the sender say, quote, "I'ma shoot up that school tomorrow." We're also told another threat pinpointing names of students who will be targeted in today's planned shooting. Now, with Pageland being a fairly small community, just a little over 600 students attending Central High, the threat quickly spread on social media, causing an uproar in the community last night. Deputies were able to track down the student behind the threat. This morning, he remains in custody. Just a short time ago, I spoke to a parent who saw her son's name on the alleged hit list. She says he will not attend school this morning.
But it was basically saying that I'm going to shoot you first. I'm going to shoot you in the face. He goes, "I want you dead, and then I'm going to shoot up the school and everybody else that I have a problem with."
That's proof one, so y'all know I'm not capping. So basically, this kid, he created an Instagram account with no profile pictures, basically saying like, "I'm gonna shoot everybody. This is not funny. School shooters are not funny. If you want to shoot up a school, you're weird. You deserve life sentences, and if you get resurrected, you deserve another life sentence. You fucking weirdo." So basically, he threatens to shoot up the school. The people find out where the accounts are tracked, like the police and the principal and all that. They find out where the school, like where the accounts are like attached to. They figure out the kid. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a shit disturber. Enter this video right here. You're gonna see I was like, why didn't you come to school? Just talk his shit. I don't know why, but like I have a pride and ego issue. I will not let you bitch me, bro. I don't care. Grown man, grown woman. I will talk my shit back to you. Unless you're my woman, then you got it, bro. I ain't trying to argue with you unless it's a certain time of day. But you feel me? So, like I was trying to say, I'm a shit talker. Like, I'm always gonna talk shit. Like, Shaquille O'Neal could talk shit to me, like, be like, you gonna beat my ass. I'm like, I bet. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not gonna about to let no grown man disrespect me. That's how it was when I was 15. Now I'm just like, bro, you got it, bro. I ain't gonna argue with you, bro. If it's an internet motherfucker like in Discord, my friends sometimes piss me off and I'll argue with them. But most of the time I'm like, all right, you got it, bro. Like, is this really what you want to do? But basically, the moral of the story is Calvin had a hit list, had me in the friend group all at number one. I was at number one because I stole his friends per se, which was not intentional, bro. Like, I was trying to be friends with everybody, bro. Like, I'm a new kid. I'm like, I can be like, oh yeah, hell, let me stir the pot and take my, like, no, bro. Nobody's trying to do that weird shit. Like, no one's trying to steal someone's friends. So basically, moral of the story, he created fake Instagram accounts, basically saying like he wanted to shoot up the school because we caught him weird for trying to create drama. Him and I think it was his older sister. I don't really remember. In the news article, it says a girl was involved. I don't remember a girl being involved. I think it was his older sister, if I remember. This was when I was like 15. I'm 22, 7 years ago. I want to make more content on other aspects of gaming, so this is why I'm doing this story time. I don't have a lot of important stories in my life, but this is one of them. So, what I gotta say about this video is it was crazy, bro. Like, it was a small school, and it felt like it was weird because I was a new kid. I was like, when there's a new kid in a small area or a new person or a new family moving into a small neighborhood, everyone knows. They're like, oh, that's the new kid. So everyone would be asking me like, yo, what did you do to the kid? I was just like, bro, I just caught him weird. And like that. And other than that, it kind of made me more popular, but I wasn't popular because I was only at that school for probably like a couple months because I ended up moving back to Florida with my aunt. But other than that, man, that was just like this story about how I almost caused a school shooting, even though that's not, I hate saying it like that. I will obviously definitely retitle the video like this, not like that, because that's definitely not gonna get monetization. But the moral story of this video is, I don't know, right? That's just really it. I didn't really plan to make this story time. I just came up with it in the last hour. Not came up with the story like made it fake, but I came up with doing this video in the last hour about this story. But yeah, so basically a quick rundown of what happened again. Like, I moved to South Carolina after living in Florida my whole life. New kid in school. This kid thought I was stealing his friends for him creating fake accounts causing drama in school, which was weird. And then he threatened to shoot up the school because I guess no one's gonna fuck with you for trying to create drama and shit like that. So he thought I took his friends, and that was the case. So basically, moral of the story is, man, listen, bro, don't try to create drama. Don't try to create problems for attention or whatever the case may be. Um, it was weird. The fact that this kid was also in JROTC. If I forget to add any parts of this video that will be after this, I'm gonna obviously insert the news clips in here and there. But another thing is, like, I think school got shut down that day, or like half the school said they weren't going because, like I said, it's a small town. Words didn't get around on Facebook, Instagram, and all this shit like that. So with that being said, that's the first time I was ever actually involved in us. Actually, I'm lying to you. But this is one of two times I was actually involved with a school shooter on school. If y'all want to hear the other school shooter story, it wasn't like a school shooter, but someone was running from the cops with a gun and they ran on campus when we were at lunch. That's not really a good story, but that's what happened. How I was involved in almost a school shooting. I mean, how I guess you could say I stopped it because, like, I told my mom and she called the police ASAP. She was on the news. Once again, you guys can see the news clips from early in the video, but this is how I guess I stole someone's friends and made them want to shoot up the school. With that being said, guys, don't try to create problems for attention. That's just weird. Don't try to create fake drama for attention. Don't create fake accounts of people. That's weird. But with that being said, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. And this is how the time almost was involved in a school shooting, man. All glory to God. God first, God bless. We out of here.